Hi, I'm Dr. David Wade, and before we talk about chiropractic, posture, or spinal health, I have a confession that I'd like to make. But first, let me tell you a little bit about myself and share why I've dedicated my life to helping people protect their health. I've been interested in health and the human body for more than 50 years. After high school, I received a 4-year scholarship to attend the United States Merchant Marine Academy. That's in Kings Point, New York. I graduated as an engineer. I received a commission in the Navy, and I earned my Coast Guard license as a third assistant engineer. At that point in my life, I thought I had everything figured out, my entire future. But life has a way of changing our plans. While I was in school, I injured myself playing rugby. Like most young athletes, I didn't think much about it. I was young, I was strong, I was active, I was given medication, and I was told to rest. And eventually the pain settled down, went away. At least I thought it did. Then in 1978, while serving aboard my first ship, after graduation, something happened that changed my life forever. One day, my neck suddenly just locked up. It felt like someone had stabbed me with an ice pick. The pain was intense, but what scared me even more was that my right arm went numb and I had a hard time breathing. I remember thinking, what is happening to me? I was young, I was healthy, at least that's what I thought, and I knew that this wasn't even remotely normal. When I got off the ship and I came home to Anniston, Alabama, my father took me to his chiropractor, Dr. James Lett. That changed the direction of my life. For the first time, someone wasn't just looking at my symptoms. He was actually looking at my structure, my posture, my spine, the relationship between the spine and the nervous system. He got an X-ray blueprint of my spine. And I realized then that there was an entirely different way to think about health. Not just covering up symptoms, not just chasing pain, but helping the body to function the way that it was designed to function. That experience impacted me so deeply that within 2 years, I had enrolled in chiropractic college at Life University. I graduated in March of 1984, and since then, I've had the privilege of serving and helping people right here in Calhoun County for more than 4 decades. Over those years, I've learned something very important. Most people don't lose their health all at once. They lose it slowly, quietly. They lose it without realizing that it's even happening. Life happens though. Stress happens. Accidents happen. Work happens. Phones pull our head forward. Computers change our posture. Old injuries never fully heal on their own. But the spine can adapt. The muscles compensate. And slowly people begin to lose their mobility, their energy, and their function. Most people assume that it's just aging and really just structural breakdown. But they're not the same thing. One of my favorite comparisons is dentistry. My grandparents kept their teeth in a glass beside their bed. Everybody thought that was normal back then. People thought losing their teeth was simply a part of getting older. Today, many people keep their natural teeth for life. Why? Because society learned dental hygiene. We learned prevention. We learned maintenance. But nobody ever taught us spinal hygiene. Nobody ever taught us how posture affects our health. Nobody taught us how spinal structure influences movement and balance and mobility and nervous system function. And because of that, many people slowly lose their function and simply assume that it's a normal aging when they lose mobility. They lose their strength and their balance. But I don't believe that should be normal. That's why I still do today what I do. And honestly, after more than 42 years in practice, I'm more excited today than at any point in my career because we understand more today than ever before about posture, about spinal structure, about mechanics, and about the nervous system. Every week I still meet people, though, that had thought they'd run out of options. People who thought they just had to live with their pain. And people who believed that their best years were behind them. And tens of thousands of patients over these past 4 decades have had their life changed in my office and received the healing that they needed. But here's my confession. The body has an incredible ability to heal itself when interference is reduced and function improves. So I've never healed anyone. That's why I wrote the Blueprint for a Healthy Spine. My goal isn't to grandiose myself or to pressure anyone. My goal is to educate, to help people understand that the doctor is inside of you, to help you understand what your options are, to help people make informed decisions about their health. And if after reading the ebook, you decide you'd like to learn more, we'd be honored to provide a complimentary posture evaluation and spinal assessment. No pressure, no obligation, just an opportunity to learn more about your spine, your posture, and your health. Because you only get one spine, you only get one nervous system, and one life. Thank you for spending a few minutes with me today. I look forward to meeting you soon.